Your next comic coming to the stage used to have a podcast. Please give it up for Douglas Gale.
Credit that applies to literally everyone in the world these days. First of all, I'm not holding this in. I don't have the strength to do that, so sorry about that. Also, sorry, I'm the token old person. I'm in my 40s. I know that I'm getting older. I went to Bumbershoot this year, and I threw my back out complaining about the music. That's a sign things are changing. And my general complaints in life have now become old people complaints. Like right now, the thing that really fries my hash, I'm saying fries my hash. That's also, I don't know, what do kids say? Totes aggro, the thing that makes me super, the thing that really gets my goat, whatever you want to call it. It's people that use double quotes the wrong way. Is there anyone else that is on board with me about that as a complaint? See, you're all young people. One person said yes politely. It's fine. I have 10 minutes on punctuation. It gets really good towards the end. Here's the thing. There's a guy in my apartment building that just does not know what to do with the double quotes. Last year for the Super Bowl, he put up a sign advertising a party, and he said, "Hey, everybody, come to the Super Bowl party. Bring some drinks and bring some munchies," in double quotes. So that means pot brownies, right? I'm not that old, I understand. The sign is winking at me. Munchies, wink, fine. Nope, $100 fine from the Homeowners Association. Why did I get fined? For trying to make a party fun. Yeah, that's why I got fined. And he does it all the time. This summer, he put up an advertisement for a barbecue, and he put barbecue in double quotes. Come to my barbecue. Is it or is it not a barbecue? How far away from an actual barbecue is it that we need to quit? Is it maybe an ironic barbecue? I don't know what we're doing here. Then another clue to the puzzle. In the description, it said, "Hey, everybody, come down this Sunday for food, folks, and fun. Make sure you bring your favorite side dish." Okay, barbecue, side dish. It's a sex party. Yes, I got it. I cracked the code. That was a $200 fine for inappropriate dress in a common area, apparently. Here's my point. If you're gonna make a sign, think about what someone who's not you might think the sign says. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, there used to be this billboard on Aurora heading south here in Seattle, and ostensibly this is a pro-life billboard. And I don't really care what your opinion on the issue is. You can agree with me or you can be an asshole, and it doesn't really matter for the purpose of the joke. So these people, they were not agreeing with me. And they've got their billboard, you know what they are, the big rectangles we put up in the sky. And here's what it looked like. It was a baby sitting there just being a dumb baby in diapers. And then next to the baby it says, "Grandpa thinks I'm a looker." Grandpa thinks I'm a looker. That's not pro-life, that's pro-creepy. That's all that is. There's no other way to look. Don't get an abortion because your father might find the baby mildly attractive. That's you don't look at that and think, you know what, abortion is a complicated issue. No. You look at that and you think, well, Grandpa does not get to be alone in a room with a baby anymore. That is for sure. Thank you, Billboard. You have saved Thanksgiving. I'm so glad we drive this way. Think about your signs. And I have no leg to stand on when it comes to making fun of stupid people because I have nothing but dumb blood coursing through my veins. And I see this when I talk to my family. I love to argue with my family. That's just the way we are. So during the last presidential election, 2008, I called my family to find out what their views are. And they're from New England. They all live in small towns. Two people stood out in particular. My Aunt Diane, and a little about her, she's a witch. And when I say she's a witch, I mean it in both senses of the word. One, she's in a coven. Two, she's a horrible human being. And it's weird because she's a conservative witch. She voted for Romney. It doesn't make any sense. You look at her, her timeline on Facebook, it is pictures of like half-naked fairies and glittery moons and like, oh, magic happens. And then learn the language or go back to your own country. What? How do people like you exist? Why are you voting for Romney? I mean, if he knew you existed, he would form a committee to have you burned, Diane. Do you understand? That's the way. Applause from the witch in the back. This is the only thing I can think of, is that if you can cast healing spells, you don't care about free healthcare. That's where she stands on issues. Okay, so that's Diane. Her husband, Paul, he's a stereotypical big, burly, conservative, small-town dude, and he voted for Obama. And that blew my mind, because we had fought about Obama in the past. He thinks Obama is a Muslim not born in this country. Side note, he thinks that country is Iraq, because Obama's middle name is Hussein, so that's the way names work. It doesn't make any sense. Or even birthers think that he's wrong. That's how wrong this guy is. Okay. So he's voting, and I asked him, like, Paul, why are you voting for a man that you think legally cannot be president? And he said to me, well, you know, that Romney there, he's a Mormon, and say what you will about Islam, at least it's a real religion. What? What? Where do you even start the argument with someone like that? I mean, he's already at the point I want him to be, so... Yeah, good point, Paul, good point. I'm switching my vote, too. I don't know. So yeah, that's the dumb blood coursing through my veins. And I see this in my everyday life. I'm 42 years old. 2 years ago, I learned that terracotta is not cheese. That's not a thing I should be learning now. And I held on to that belief. I saw a documentary that said in the 70s, archaeologists had dug up terracotta statues in China. And did I question? No, I just thought, holy shit, the Chinese are amazing. They make statues out of cheese in less than 5,000 years. Wow. And they have been weird forever. Okay, so that was 2 years ago. A couple of months ago, I learned that arugula is not cheese. I'm beginning to grow concerned about how long the list of things that I think are cheese turn out to not be cheese is. That's a thing you want to have 0 items on the list. All right, well, all that said, this may be surprising, but my milkshake brought a woman to the yard. That's a thing that happened. I'm a married man. Sorry about that. I apologized instinctually. That's how you can tell that I'm a married man. Something broke, and I apologized. I did not even know what was going on. Sorry about that, honey. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm not going to follow up on that. Thank you guys so very, very much.